Shout out to Jason Lee. Okay, so he sat down with none other than Laverne Cox, everybody. Shout out to Laverne Cox. I'm loving it. So they sat down for Revolt. Now remember, Diddy, she made her move or her big, splash onto the scene through I Want to Work with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Remember that? For the 6th episode of Hollywood Unlocked founder Jason Lee sit down for nearly almost 3 hours. They dived. the two dived into in topics like transphobia in the black community, Cox getting her breakthrough and landing her starring role in Orange Is the New Black, and as being the first trans woman to have a Barbie doll created by Mattel. Oh my God, that's right. I totally forgot. You don't celebrate our sis Laverne enough. You know what I'm saying? I always say, you know what I mean? I can't do it every day. I do it as much as I can. You guys need to do it more, okay? Y'all need to catch up with me. Remember we had a whole thing when we celebrated Laverne. She had a new show on E. She was doing the red carpet at E. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. She's 50. Oh, shout out to you, girl. Hey, 50. Ow. Okay. All right. Send her. Can you send her a 50? We send her an edible arrangement. Yes. Let's send Laverne Cox an edible arrangement, please. And I'm talking to the edible. Yeah, give her the lollipops. The mushroom bar. Get her the mushroom bar. She'll love it. Shout out to 50 years old. Okay. All right, sis. 1973. Big year for us, right? Isn't it? She was born in Mobile, Alabama, though. I was born in New York City. It's okay. Are you putting the picture up there, me and her on the red carpet together? Is that? I looked horrible. She looked so great, I looked horrible. Shout out to my good sister Laverne Cox. You gonna put that up there? Thank you. I'm very proud of my picture. And I've had my ongoing story about how she's helped me. We've had this phone call and all the other stuff. And shout out to Laverne Cox. I'm so proud of her. I'm one of those people who's just so proud of her. You know what I'm saying? Okay. She said that it was her brother who was like, "You're an actor. Acting is actually what you should be doing." He saw it in me before I did. I saw it for myself. And that's why I'm here, because I'm an actor. But I have to work really hard at my craft. She began taking acting courses, classes, to become better at delivering her performances, but also overcome the trauma of she's enduring. She said there was a lot of blocks I had to get through. I really, not for nothing. The strength. She said after a decade, then auditioning was held for the role of Sophia Burst on Netflix's Orange Is the New Black. Cox recounted the feelings of preparing for the role because of the time and the effort that she spent channeling the characters that best to her ability. She's such a sweetheart, isn't she? Mm-hmm. Cox also appeared a little hesitant to get deep into her childhood years, but she did speak on her father, whom she refers to as a sperm donor, and who has since died. We met once. He's passed away now, and I've only met him once. He never claimed us. It's messy, complicated story. That's my mother's business, and I'm here and for her to. Okay, got it. Exactly. I'm not telling I don't know. I feel you. That's your mama's story. Your mama met him, okay? And he never claimed you, so why would you be claiming him? I got you, sister. Keep it moving. She went on to say that in correlation to her views on the black community, Cox shared experiences of how she's been treated by black people who know that she's a transgender woman. She boldly admits that most of the transphobia that she has received over the years has predominantly been from her own kind, but stresses that she doesn't think that black people are more homophobic than other races. I agree. They're not any more homophobic than any other race. We all live on the same country, so we got to remember that white supremacy was taught to all of us. us, and so we have to find our ways to buck that, deprogram ourselves from it. You know what I'm saying? That's why people are always angry. You know what I mean? You're angry because you know it's like you've been taught this all your years. To hear Justin Sylvester to say, I want to go back in the days when everything stopped for shootings. And I'm just sitting here thinking, no, I don't want to go back to when we stopped everything for shootings. I want to go back nowhere. I don't want to go back at all. I want to go forward where there are no school shootings, where we don't have to stop everything. I don't understand this nostalgia to go back to a place that was uninviting and uncomfortable and downright dangerous for our lives. I just do not understand what world that they were living in other than this world of, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe I need to talk to one of them. I don't know. I can't even put myself in that position. To think that I want to go back to a place where I was suppressed, that I was unheard, that I didn't have a voice. We talk about not having a voice and having a voice today. Well, that was a progress. So we're here to a point where we can have a voice, but we didn't always have that voice. And you want to go back to a place where you didn't have the voice? I don't understand that. Because you can't have today's world in the past, because that's not the way it works. I just wish we need a time machine. So all these people who want to go back in time need to go back in time, and maybe you would remember some things that happened to you that maybe wouldn't have happened today if we were more aware. Okay? Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Let's get back into Laverne. Oh, God. She went on to say, as we believe that black people have been so critically opinionated about the way that they choose her life, Cox believes that people of color have been emasculated by white supremacy, mentioning slavery and lynching as prime examples. So there is a whole simultaneous fear of black masculinity and black male sexuality that is desired to kind of emasculate that. Because it's so true. This is exactly what I felt like I just said that. Thank you. You know what, Laverne? Thank you very much. I'm glad we had this conversation. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we had this. Clearly, we still agree, and we're not even in the same room. Look at that. And shout out to Justin. Like listen, I love Justin Sylvester. He's over there at E! News Nightly now. He's doing the night gig with Adrian Boulian and stuff. Congratulations to him. You know I'm always supportive of all my peoples. But I just, and it's not him. Again, I said this when I was talking about, the other fools. It's not about the person. It's about the things that are coming out their mouth. And so when you hear people talk about going back, well, I wish we could go back to a time. Why are you going back? It's like you want to avoid everything that you've moved forward to go back. I just don't understand it. And maybe I need to talk to people who say, I want to go back. And I want to know why. What is it that you want to go back? What is that comfort of not being heard, not being seen, not having rights, not being able to be the person that you were without being in the closet and being DL and going through all the troubles and trials and tribulations that you went through that you think somehow is a passageway of life? I have so much problems with that. I reject it. But I do want to give the opportunity. Maybe I need to talk to someone who thinks like that and figure out, why do you want to go back so bad? What's in the past that's so valuable? Other than the lessons to not do it again. And then you want to go back, but then you guys don't learn anything so that you can not repeat it for the future. God damn it. Good night. Let's go. All right. Thank you, Crush. Have a good day, okay? It's a wrap, okay? It's a wrap. Oh, stick around, everybody. We got so much more coming your way. Make sure you download the We Are You Radio app. That way you don't miss a thing. You know what I mean? Check out full episodes of Raw and Uncut Monday through Friday, 7 to 11, live streaming on We Are You Radio. Or hit the link in the bio to download the We Are You Radio app, or for the Anchor podcast link. Comment, subscribe, and thanks for listening to Raw and Uncut on We Are You Radio, the Urban Southern Pride.